Okay, so today is March the 14th, and no, today's March the 12th, 2025, and this is Wednesday, and I'm going out now to the DMV in Redlands, California. And you can look that up on Google Maps, Redlands, Redlands, California. I'm going out there to the DMV to get this car registered that I'm driving now. I need today, let me tell you what I'm doing. This car is now registered because we have friends, partners that are supporting us along the way. That's another issue. That's not the topic of today's update. I want to thank all of the partners, and I want to invite, if you want to become a partner, join the partnership, join the mission, join the work, join yourself unto this work that we're doing, which is putting books on shelves. Capital C Press. This is a Christian-owned book press specializing in, now look friends, they're specializing in Christian arts and poetry. Everyone is welcome. This is specializing in Christian arts and poetry. Everyone is welcome. Bible study and devotion teaching as well. Sunday school curriculum for adults, and humor and education. And this is Capital C Press for specializing in Christian arts and poetry. Friends, this is specializing in Christian arts and poetry. But everyone's included, everyone's invited. This is a platform to diversify and have a more equitable conversation that includes more people, that is more diverse and more equitable and more inclusive for this purpose, friends, to this end, for this goal rather, not to this end, that we can work to build a better world for us all. Yeah, all of us. and I'm sure that we can all agree on that. Also, go to this, Google all of this stuff that I'm telling you about now. Google it. I don't know, Google it. And that is 17 sustainable development goals. Now listen, I'm going to say that again. 17 sustainable development goals. 17 sustainable development goals. And then, of course, you can find more information about the 17 sustainable development goals at hashtag, I know this is kind of weird, you got to follow me here, hashtag SD, D like Daniel Boone, D, G like gorilla, G, S, hashtag SDGS. Yeah, and this is to do more research on and to find more information about the 17 sustainable development goals. And you're going to find one of these goals that you can be a partner with, starting with no hunger, zero hungers, no poverty, gender equality. Look, friends, I know there's a place where you can find your place. Hey, it might even be a church. I don't know. That's between you and whatever. But, friends, Capital C Press, we're out on the road today. I've got to go get this car registered today. I've got the money now because, friends, you are coming through. You're supporting in every way that you can. You're clicking on the hashtags, you're clicking on the links, you're buying the books, you're making copies of the books, you're sharing the books. If you need a copy of this book and you can't get, you don't even need to give me any explanation. You just tell me that you want a copy of this book. I will get you a copy of the book at no charge to you while quantities are available. Because I have several people, a lot of people. I just left where I'm going back. I have 150 people that want a copy of this book, but they're not all going to get one yet because I don't have the quantities right now. I don't have the books in stock right now immediately in front of me. Otherwise, I would sign these things and I would do all the hand edits and they would go in the mail. The United States Postal Service, they've never let me down, by the way. And these books would be going around the country and around the globe. But first of all, I need to get back to the home base there, another location. You can read the description in the whatever it is below the video, to use that language, if there is a below or above or whatever. I'm just going about this world, friends, putting books on shelves. Capital C Press. Now, this is the update for today. Take it as you will. I need $2,100 or $2,000. Let's just call it $2,000. When I went to bed last night, we needed $2,250. That's what I needed when I went to bed last night. Now, when I woke up this morning, at 5 a.m. My alarm went off at 4 a.m. and then I hit the snooze button, and then I had a second alarm that went off at 5 a.m. and then I shut that one off, or I might have slept through that one. And then I woke up about 5:15. And my wife told me, hey, so-and-so said they watched the video and they wanted to blah, blah, blah. And so next thing you know, I got $150 in my bank account. Look at that. All right. Thank you to you. You know exactly who you are. Thank you to all of these people and to all of the people that are supporting us. You know who you are. I know who you are. The Lord knows who you are. And look, and this is something weird. You don't have to turn this into something weird, man. I'm not a weirdo. Well, I mean, I am a weirdo, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to find a way to express to you how important it is what we're doing and what I need without, doing the whole usual thing where the so-and-so gets up there and blah, 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 and then begs for money, whatever it is. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not asking for money. I don't need the money. Well, I need the money, but that's not what I'm doing here. What I'm doing here is I'm driving out to the DMV today, which I'm able to do because somebody gave me money. Now, the next phase is going to be to get on the road and drive from here in Southern California, where I'm at in the Inland Empire. And today I'm in Redlands, California, at the Department of Motor Vehicles to get this car registered. And it's going to cost me $647 and some change. And that's how I'm doing this. $647. And that's just how much it is. It's not a big deal, except it is a big deal. And the reason it's so much is because after I got hit by the car, I needed to, well, first of all, I had to do a lot of stuff, but one of the things I needed to do was go to the hospital, and then I spent a while, at least a year, in rehab, and then I was in a wheelchair. I used a cane for a while, finally, then I started walking. I can do cartwheels now. I can even do toe stands. I ended up going to joined a church. I was joined in fellowship with this church, and I still am. And you can read all about it in the descriptions, all of the descriptions, all of the language that you'll see down there, the words, everything is used on purpose. You'll be able to find it, you'll be able to see it, read it, click on the links, search the numbers, search the websites. If you want more information, you're welcome to send me an email personally. If you want any copies of the books, I will be happy to provide you with any copies of these books that you want at no charge to you while quantities are available. Or you can just go online and you can just buy the book. As many as you're able. Look, as many copies of this book as you want, as many copies of this book as you are able to buy. Do it. Buy as many copies as you're able if you want. And then, of course, make as many copies as you need or as you want, if you want, and then share as many copies as you wish or as you desire, because we are putting books on shelves, friends, and I'm trying to put books into the hands of readers that want these books, all kinds of books. And this will include when we meet each other personally, face to face. I will be presenting a book table wherever I'm speaking or doing whatever it is I'm doing, whether I'm preaching or singing or doing whatever it is, whether you call it comedy or not, which I do not call it comedy. Some people call it comedy. But I'm out selling books. I'm out distributing books, friends. And I'm looking for book distributors. I'm looking for book sales reps. Friends, I need marketers. I need distributors. I need partners today. Let me tell you what I need. I need $2,000 in my bank account today. When I went to bed last night, I needed $2,250 in my bank account. Well, today, guess what? Friends, I need $2,100. Well, today, I'm just going to say I need $2,000. I'm going across the country. It's 2,800 miles. It's going to be roughly per each, look at this now. I want you to see, we're going to drive per each day. It's going to be around, I got to see what street I'm on here. It's going to be around per each day, 400 miles a day I'm going to be driving. We're going to be sharing the driving duties. Myself, my wife. I'm going to be driving. My wife's going to be driving. We're going to drive about 400 miles a day, maybe 500. For safety, look, I'm looking out for safety. I'm looking out for number one and my wife. We got to take care of each other here by being safe. The next thing I'm going to do is food. Now, food we can get to, so the gas is going to be around, let's say $80 a day, roughly. And then about $50 to $80 a day for food. Or hey, we could take it up to $105. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it at about $50 to $80 a day for food. And I'm almost up here to the DMV here in Redlands. And then I will be getting this car registered. But I'm now breaking down what I need here. If any time you can find a place where you can fit in to this partnership here and this mission, what we're doing, you want to become a partner, do it, jump in. Otherwise, I'm just telling you what the situation is. I'm not asking anybody for any money. That's not what I'm doing. These are updates. These are updates also in ways that you can support if you want to. So if you want to support, great. If you're able to support, super. Do it. Patreon. Look up the name of the author. S. Randall S. Lopez. Look up the name of the author on Patreon. S. Randall S. Lopez. And you can find that at patreon.com and look up the name of the author, S. Randall S. Lopez. And then, of course, you can just go online and you can buy the books if you want. Make as many copies as you need and share as many copies as you wish or as you need to. Because I want to get these books out there, friends. We need to put these books on shelves, and we need to get these books out to as many people as can possibly want them and share them. All of these books need to be in the hands of your local congressional representatives, as well as congregations and ministers. Every Christian Sunday school class, these books, friends. Star Wars fans, Christians, if you're interested in the Bible, or you just have an out-of-the-box perspective that you want to take a different look, a fresh perspective at faith, possibly fandom, take a look at these books. Also, Capital C Press. Listen, I'm driving across the country. I need $2,000. I need listen how we can take care of this right now. It's easy, simple. 45 people can sponsor this trip across the country for $45. If I can get 45 people to sponsor this trip for $45 each. Now listen, 45 people for $45 each. Okay? It's done. It's taken care of. Nobody is pressed for extra money or if you don't give us money, we're going under, or God told me to do this, and therefore you have to support us by doing X, Y, and Z, or else. That's not what this is about. What we're doing here is we're just simply telling people it's only one thing. If you can find a place to support, if you can find a place to join, if you can find a place to be a partner, and you want to, and you're able to do this, then we want you to participate. I want you to be a partner. And I need your help. Look, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I don't need your help and God's going to take care of all the needs and blah, 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 blah. I am telling you that, but I'm not trying to become a weirdo here. That's not what I'm trying to accomplish. What I'm trying to accomplish here is that I am promoting hope. I am promoting faith. I am promoting love. If you are a Christian, or you are a person that is interested in lifting up positive motivation, hope, love, that's what I'm interested in doing. If you want to lift up other people, if you want to lift up people that are in need and possibly have found themselves in a low position, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm going across the country and I lift people up. I tell people that you can have hope. I provide a way for people to believe that they might have hope. And some people say that I'm giving people false hope. And other people say that I'm just producing an opiate for the masses. But what I'm doing, friends, is producing and promoting life. And if you want to get behind that, if you want to support that, do it. Let's do it together. If you don't want to do it, if you're not into that, I'm not going to get my feelings. My feelings aren't going to be hurt. My feelings are just not going to be hurt, friends. I want people that want to be part of this partnership, to join this partnership. Those that wish to be part of this can be, and those that wish to be part of it or do not wish to be part of it do not have to be part of it. This is not a place for people to wonder and question if should I feel guilty about not doing this? Should I feel guilty about not providing this for this person because he's a friend of mine? No, that has nothing to do with it. What I'm trying to accomplish here is that most of the people that I know out there would help me if they knew what my situation is, as I would help them. Some people out there, they do know me, and they would not help me if they saw my situation. And even if they did see my situation or didn't know my situation, they wouldn't help me anyways because they don't like me. And that's fine. I get that too. I'm not talking to anybody like that. The people I'm talking to are the ones that know me, can help me, want to help me. I would do the same for anybody out there. I already have people that are helping me. I already have people that are supporting us, like we have been supporting other people. If you're able to do that, if you want to do that, great, super. I need $2,000 right now to get to where I need to be. I need to be at another part in another part of the country. A lot of these numbers have changed. These numbers are changing, moving fast. If you can help, if you can support, go to the Patreon. Look up the books. Look, let me show you what I'm dealing with here. Go to the Patreon and just search the books. Look up the name of the author. Look up the name of the author. Look up the name of the books. Search the books. Search the author. Google it. And then also these books, friends. Search the books. Search the author. And then you will see, look, friends, you will find yourself searching the books. And you will find yourself reading the descriptions. And then you will say, hey, I want these books. Or you will say, boy, this guy's crazy. I got to get these books on the shelves before anybody else reads them. And you're going to want to buy these books, and you're either going to want to ban them, burn them, or make them illegal. Or you're going to want to make copies of them and give them away to as many people as you can. There's no in between, friends, with this book. This book, it's either going to be ban or publish. And then, of course, friends, with this book, it's either going to be LOL or get that thing out of my face. Okay. And don't forget, friends, Capital C Press, go online, do the research, Patreon, look up the name of the author. Patreon, look up the name of the author, support. Well, that's all the time we have for today, friends. I'm at the DMV, and I'm going to leave you with this thought today. Well, first of all, it's a great day to be alive, friends. Capital C Press. I'm going to leave you with this thought, friends. And I'm going to leave you with these words, friends, from Yoda. This is the Master Yoda. As he spoke these words to Luke Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 5. And he said, and here I quote, he said this is Yoda, but I'm leaving you with these words. Do or do not. There is no try. And may the Force be with us.